Oh, what's up, Ada Gang? Welcome into Dapp Central, your home for everything blockchain and crypto. I'm your host here, Fareed. As a part of today's video, we're talking about Banker Labs, and we're also talking about Project Catalyst funding round 14, where voting has officially kicked off. And so, without any further ado, I'll be joined today by Jake Shearman, who I believe is one of the core contributors of Banker Labs, to highlight what they're building and what they're proposing for the community. Without any further ado, let me bring up today's guest, Jake. Welcome aboard, man. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Thanks, Fareed. Appreciate the introduction, and I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. The pleasure's all mine. We're going to jump right on in here. Funding round 14 is officially kicked off. Voting is underway. You represent a team here which has kind of done a little bit of a merger, right? You talked about Yepple, NFT minting, etc., and you've talked about Banker Labs, or just the bank team, which I know was sort of sprouted about a year, maybe a year and a half ago now. But before we dive a little bit into that, could we maybe get a little bit of background, I should say, about who you are and how you've come into this space?
Yeah, absolutely. My name's Jake Shearman, like you said. I'm the CTO of both Yepple and Banker Labs, and that'll make a little more sense further into the conversation here. To give some context on where we are now, though, we have to go back a few years. So I started my career in fintech, and around 2018 is when I got into smart contract development on Ethereum and really dove into the dev side of the crypto space. Cardano came on my radar around 2021. I was actually looking around for opportunities to learn, and I found the first cohort of the Plutus Pioneer program. So that's kind of where my journey started. And the first thing I noticed about Cardano that really stood out was native assets. Because on all other blockchains, there's smart contracts for assets and risks associated. And I just love the native assets on Cardano. And it's a little cliche, but the rest is history. The next 4 years up until today, I've been dedicated to Cardano. I started a development firm with some colleagues called Mint City in 2021. We focused on NFT minting, staking, and airdrops. And then 2022 is really where our journey kicked off. We expanded quite a bit. We moved on to doing any type of custom dApps in the space. We rebranded to Yepple, which a lot of people know today. And minting and NFTs and tokens always remained our flagship product. We've provided over 300 unique services for Cardano projects to date. We processed between 20 and 30 million ADA over more than 200,000 transactions. And the other side of this is Banker Labs. So they launched in 2023, and they started as a community-driven project wanting to bring the community together, but they pivoted to being a value and utility-driven project with a goal of acquiring assets and giving rewards to their holders. So Yepple helped them launch from day one, and all the way through today, we've helped with everything they've done. And earlier in 2025, Banker Labs actually acquired Yepple as the core development arm. So that's why I call myself the CTO of both Yepple and Banker Labs, because we're essentially one and the same now. And we also, with Banker Labs, built a DeFi platform called BankFi, which I'll definitely get into once we start talking about the proposal. But that's essentially where we are today.
Awesome and wonderful introduction there. Let's talk about the current state of things, right? Maybe if you're able to talk a little bit about, teams you guys have recently worked with, things that have just gone out. I know earlier we are talking about Hoskillion, some of the support you guys have provided there for node sales, staking, all of that good stuff. Would really, again, love for you to sort of dive a little bit deeper into all the work that you guys have done, because I do believe that people see the front end side of things, but they aren't always aware about who's actually helped to get those things put in place.
Yeah, absolutely. We've helped so many projects this year that we've been proud to work with. Some that come to mind are Matera and Angel Finance, who both raised over 1 million for their tokens. We helped Nike. Um, we've helped Walkers. Obviously, we've been working a lot with the bank team. We did a lot of the design for the Titans platform. We've really been everywhere. And today, where we're at is Yepple is focusing on that premium minting experience for NFTs and tokens. And Banker Labs is focused on providing sustainable and reliable and competitive rewards for users that fund the BankFi platform. So the BankFi platform is basically a place people can go. We have things we call verticals, which are collections of assets in a specific industry. So for example, we have Bitcoin mining operations, and we have several hosts spread out for that for scalability. We have a collection of world mobile nodes, both Spark and Titan nodes. We have equity stakes and Levy and other DeFi platforms on Cardano. And we're always looking for new RWA opportunities for users on our platform. Right now, we're a little over 2 million USD in assets on BankFi. We don't plan on slowing down. And the way the whole model works is users come in, they can purchase what we call units in whatever vertical they want, whenever they want, with any amount they want. And the units grant them an equal share of all rewards that are generated by the assets in the vertical. So essentially what we're doing is we're moving away from the hype-based sales that we see a lot, and we're trying to focus on creating a flexible platform where users can build their portfolio at their own pace. Whether it's DCAing or using tools like our automatic compounding, they can passively purchase more units each month and build up at their own speed. So that brings us to where we're at today with helping several projects launch every month, consistently building up the BankFi platform, and just really trying to bring true value and true revenue to Cardano.
Perfect. And thank you. So let's maybe now talk a little bit about Project Catalyst. You guys have an outstanding proposal for this particular round. What is it all about and why is it so important?
Yeah, thank you. Basically, everything I just talked about on both sides, we're bringing it all together to really maximize the value that we can create. So we have a proposal called BankFi Asset-Backed Launches Enabling Project Longevity. So if anyone's interested, just go search BankFi on the Catalyst app. The inspiration for it really comes because as we've been launching projects over the years, almost all of them very well intentioned, they want to deliver the best for their community, but they're unable to turn the initial sales funds into a financially viable company. So the nature of all Cardano projects are startups, and they have a hard enough time launching on Web 2. So when you get into Web 3, it's even tougher because you don't have access to a lot of the financial tools that Web 2 has. When you're a Web 3 company, it's a lot harder to get access to something as simple as a high yield savings account. So there's really no avenue to take all those funds that you raised up front and generate consistent revenue that can last you longer. So the current model of launching an NFT or a token on Cardano is like this. They come to us and they need all the preparation for the sale, whether that's collection generation, setting up the sales page, everything along those lines. Then, after they paid that upfront cost, they go into the mint. And the mint typically has a commission. So for every sale that comes in, a part of it has to come off the top. So they're losing money right off the bat. With the remaining funds, projects have to let them sit in a wallet. And they slowly use them. It slowly depletes as they pay developers and other business expenses. And they either have to hope that their skill and a little bit of luck goes far enough to make them financially stable and earning a lot of revenue before they run out of funds, or they run out and they have to shut down operations entirely because there's just no other source of funds that they can find. And with this model, the large majority of projects, probably between 80 and 95%, unfortunately cannot validate their business model by the time they use all the funds. So we want to flip this number completely. We want to entirely flip the process of raising funds on its head for Cardano. Going back to our original offerings, our proposal blends the strengths of YEPL, which is NFT and token minting, and BankFi, which is providing stable and reliable revenue, into one. The way this new process would work is projects come to us and we launch them with no upfront cost, no minting commission. And you might be asking what the catch is. We do take a small percentage of the revenue that we generate for them from the initially raised funds. So this aligns us and our success with the project's success long term as their revenue is put to work for them. So they select a percentage of the initial sale, somewhere between 50 and 100%. That goes into the BankFi verticals to month over month, keep them going, keep the revenue rolling in, and allowing development to continue. So instead of having cycles where you have repeated raises and missed milestones, you have cycles of growth and success each and every month. The last component of the proposal that I want to mention is consumer protection. So if a project underperforms or if founders abandon the community, holders can participate in a governance vote where they reclaim the underlying assets from the initial investment. So this will have a value between 50 and 100% of what they put into the project. And this cuts investor risk in half, if not more, and increases the trust and confidence between holders and founders, and it ensures that these funds remain circulating in the Cardano ecosystem. And then one other side note about the proposal that's not a feature, but we do commit to paying back 100% of all revenue we make in the entire first year after launching to the Cardano treasury. And our goal is to either match or exceed the amount of funding for the proposal. And we think it's important all companies do this going forward. Anyone who uses a Cardano grant to generate revenue, we believe it's in the best interest of the ecosystem to pay it back over time. So we hope to see it adopted as more of a standard.
Nicely put in. I know that there's been a huge proposal put out by the SNEC team, which kind of aligns with what you've mentioned, right? Bringing that value back into the treasury. But one part that I really enjoyed about what you just proposed there was the protections for the consumers. We know that the space is still as much regulation as we've had so far. We're still, I think, a long way from people always feeling secure, right? So there's never really insurance or anything like that from the traditional sense. But it sounds like you guys are now sort of starting to think about how can we still make this something for the average person to feel safe, right, from a protections perspective. And so those are, I think, the biggest pieces that stick out to me. How can we create this flywheel that replenishes the treasury, and how can we make sure that the people that are in this ecosystem don't get burned, and then as a result of that leave and not come back, right? Which again, I think a lot of that ties back to consumer protections. And so I'd like to maybe ask you, as you're sharing this, what are you most excited about? And then I'd also like to ask you, for anyone who wants to join you or maybe, wants to find out more about what the Yepple/Banker Labs team has done, how can they do that?
Yeah, absolutely. The consumer protection you mentioned is important. It's a big part of why we're doing this. But if I'm being honest, the part we're most excited about is the opportunities for projects. There are just so many amazing people. I mean, thousands of people I think I've had video calls with since we started this. It's several every single week for over 4 years now, consistent, consistent, consistent. So many of them well-intentioned, so many of them smart and capable, but it's just not a good setup for them to succeed. So I think what I'm most excited about is just seeing more success in other projects, seeing them hit their goals, hit the milestones, getting past that point where it's critical of, all right, we're out of funds, we didn't hit revenue, versus we're building and we're here to stay. And that's just such an amazing sight when it does happen. It's unfortunately way too rare right now, but that's what we're here to change. That's what we're fighting for. So if anyone wants to learn more about Banker Labs, just go to bankerlabs.io. That's where our whole platform is. The Discord is where our community lives. Always happy to answer any questions, both on the financial platform side and on the Yepple minting side. You can find the whole team there every single day. And yeah, that's about it. But we're just happy to contribute to Cardano.
Short and sweet, Jake. And this is, I think, one of many future collaborations and interviews to come here from the Banker Labs team. Want to thank you for taking the time out of your day here to join me to explain what Banker Labs is, a little bit about yourself and what you guys have going on here within Project Catalyst. Of course, again, you guys aren't just putting out a concept. You guys have already been building. You guys have done quite a bit. You went through an extensive list of projects that you guys have helped to sort of bootstrap into come to fruition. And so again, I wish you guys all the best of luck. It's always a pleasure to meet new people, even though we've been here for such a long time. Like, there's still fresh faces and you're one of them. And so again, thank you for the time here. And for the viewers watching at home, if you're an ADA holder and you haven't already voted, first off, make sure to do so. But second, consider giving these guys the thumbs up or the green light, right? Again, they're tried and tested builders here. They've helped many projects and they're on the backside, so they don't always get the credit or the visibility that they may deserve, right? And so hopefully this is a way and an opportunity for you guys to get that visibility, that recognition. And again, wishing you the best of luck. So for the viewers watching at home, if you found this to be informational, helpful at all, I would appreciate you if you could just smash that thumbs up on the way out. It's the best and easiest way to show me support as a content creator. If you enjoy this type of content and you want more, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you have any questions for me or Jake or just the entire Banker Labs team, right? First, check the description out below, for any relevant links, but then feel free to leave a comment. We'll make sure to go ahead and review those and pass those along as needed. That said, and as always, we'll catch you all in the next one. Cheers, everybody. Take care.